You are now live with Noodle Talk with your boy Boss, business over stupid shit, all day long, all day strong. You on WPMM Radio with Changing Horizons Media Group. We live in your speakers, baby. What you gonna do about it? Holla at us.
Old school talk, R&B, and hip hop. WPMM online radio.
About to show y'all how to make noodles. Get you a couple packs of these, beef flavor, you know what I'm saying? Get you some water. Put them in like this, you know what I'm saying? I put the lids on mine, baby. Wait 3 minutes, bam! Noodles, my G.
Y'all are now tuning in to Noodle Talk on WPMM Radio. It's your kid Antoine Silva in your speaker and live in your city. Hey, G, what's the beef?
You are now listening to Noodle Talk live on WPMM Radio. It's Rico Suave, Puerto Rico in the house. If you want to know the business, tune in Tuesday and Friday and let us know how you really feel. Y a tu sabes.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Ed Genio, a.k.a. Ed Head Honcho, a.k.a. the Black Brazilian Mamba. You are now tuning in Noodle Talk on WPMM Radio. Let's go!
Peace and love. You are now locked into Noodle Talk with your boy Johnny Lee.
Y'all now tune in to Noodle Talk with your boy Boss, man. Business over stupid shit, all day long, all day strong. You on WPMM Radio, we about to get live at 5, baby. Yay!
I didn't mean to do that to you, my bad.
That was the most ridiculous thing you could have said to me ever.
Bro, how you think I felt? How do you think I felt? Bro, I got that message. It said 30. I said, ooh. All right.
What, are you 30?
Yeah, she wanted $30. Yeah.
No. This girl said that we both all know.
We all know.
We all know. She said, I'll send you my news for $30.
Not a chance.
And I can honestly promise you, like this class of woman, for you,
it's a no-go.
50 cents is too much for you. I'll send you my news for 50 cents. It's like 500 pictures. Yeah, that's too much.
Bro, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, that's way too much. For you, nah, that's way too much. You're not it like that.
Let's get through introductions and then we'll address them.
You know what? You right. Yeah. Shit. I don't even know who I am.
Sir, you know who you are.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Boss, business over stupid shit all day long, all day strong, man. Y'all now tuned in to Noodle Talk, Loudmouth Entertainment, Real Authentic is the group. I just got it. That's it. A big sigh. That's all
that
I
shit
got.
Hurt your chest, didn't
man, it's wild.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's Antoine Silva in the building. Hey, G! Live in your city and live in your speakers. I'm befuddled.
I'm befuddled.
How dare you? Trifling.
Never mind. Don't do that. Keep it cordial. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. So it's
But it's Rico Suave, y a tu sabes. Eating this chicken that's way too spicy.
Lips on fire?
Yeah, I asked for spicy and I thought they was gonna give me like spicy chicken, like the spicy breaded. And instead they just made the sauce hot as hell. And yeah. So
no. Anytime you order chicken, it's just give me original and I'll take some spicy sauce. Because for some strange reason, whenever you get it spicy, they mean spicy or whatever. I guess my spicy and they spicy is two completely different spices.
I like
because you bite into that chicken and you really blow fire.
It's okay. They're close to the gates of hell.
All right, come on. All right, now to circle back.
Circle back.
I'm gonna say this as nicely as I possibly can. Porn is free.
Porn is free.
Get that man a button, man. Early in the game, get that man a button. Because we not, how dare you? How dare you be trifling like that?
That's first. That's first beginning of the comment. If any of you dusty ass hussies think that I'm gonna pay for your premium Snapchat or your booty hole Instagram or your only nipples OnlyFans, whatever you're calling it, and you want to hit me with, look, if you were a friend or something and you was like $2.99 or something, like I might support it because that's like a sandwich I don't need or something that day. I don't know, like it's like a Whopper Junior price,
Yeah.
That's I get as much enjoyment of watching your nudes as I do eating a Whopper Junior. So I feel like it's a good trade-off. So if you got the same amount as a cheeseburger, you give me the same amount as a cheeseburger, I got you. Cool. I'll kick that to you for once a month. I'm not even gonna look at you, but I'm gonna kick that.
No, don't. Let him go.
But if you bitches think I'm about to drop $20, $30 on whatever tomfoolery you got going on in your private stories, which is probably just some random, 2-year-old iPhone selfie of you, top down, and come on, can you be real with yourself, women? Like, and again, I blame men.
Why?
For hyping up these big buoy built bastards. Like, stop hyping these people up and they'll stop acting like that.
What if they built like a stick?
I don't care. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it, and quit acting like you do. You women are 5s at best. Like, you'd be like, I'm a 10. Yeah, on the Richter scale, you big bitch. Like, no, ma'am, go home and stop selling nudes. Go get a job.
Go get a job. Please go get it. Go get a job.
I'm done with my vent.
Also, okay, nah, good.
I'm done with my rant. I'm gonna hit my sandwich now.
I let him go. I let him go.
Respectfully.
No, bro. That's wild. That's wild. That's super wild.
It is.
I can go see the girl of my dreams for free on my phone. For free. There's plenty of websites I can find on. I promise you I can.
It can.
And she be hella naked.
It be getting it.
Great. It's getting it in. You know what I'm talking about? I can see that for free. If you text me, Tassa, I will send you all my nudies for $35. I don't even like you like that. You just accessible.
Well, the bigger problem that I have, and I'm
$35, I'll take you on a date and smash. What am I gonna do with your nudes?
$35, I can go see you at the same place you work at.
Hell nah, I'm good.
You see what I'm saying?
No, you got
less than $35. I can see you naked.
You got too many Indian dudes in your DMs hyping you up.
Yeah,
Baby girl, I want to see your feet.
And and it hurts me a little bit more when I say this or whatever. You get some of them do it right. They be like, I'll just let you hit if you just give me the money or whatever. That's just some dudes desperate like that. They'll
and then they get mad when I call her a prostitute. I'm the one that's wrong.
Oh no, you can't call them that. That's wrong.
No.
My bad.
Yeah, you're wrong for that one. You can't do that. Even that's what it is. That's actually the definition.
Yeah, literally.
Why I don't like that? I don't understand why I don't like the terminology for it. Is it because it's too appropriate?
Because they try to empower themselves and their shit behavior and try to call it something different.
I'm still getting flagged. I'm gonna be honest with you, Darius. It's probably your name. It's probably your name. They probably flagging.
I didn't mean to laugh. That was wild.
It's probably because they can't. Facebook probably just don't know what it means. So they're probably just flagging it.
I mean, but you could definitely go to YouTube and still not get flagged.
Yeah, YouTube won't flag you if you watch it off YouTube. But you know what? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe YouTube will flag you too. I don't know. We not doing it. We just here. Also, let me bring something else up to y'all. I know what cordial. You know what cordial means?
Yeah. Well, there's two different definitions technically.
Well, I need them both. If there's two different definitions, I need them both.
Cordial can be a
well, it's said a little differently, but it's a drink. And then to be cordial is to be respectful.
Okay, so I got a question there. To be respectful, I'm gonna ask, since you gave me the definition, we'll go with Mike first. If your girl works somewhere and at that job she used to talk to somebody, but they don't talk anymore,
Is it okay for her to be cordial?
There it is.
what is cordial to you?
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him go first.
Yeah,
I think for me it's and they used to talk.
they used to talk. They used to mess around.
Cool. You have to be somewhat polite. You have to work with this person. Hit that, wave and keep it pushing, bro.
But wave and keep it pushing.
Wave and keep it pushing.
What if y'all was having a conversation with the manager?
If you're trying to be kind, like if y'all see each other, it's like, no, she doesn't. Genuinely, she does not owe him that.
But let's say,
But I'm saying in my situation, you should just if you want to be nice and just wave and keep it pushing. You ain't got to do all that talking and yelling. Talking and like yammering for what?
so what if it was your girl, a manager, and the dude she used to talk to, and somebody else just all sitting there having a conversation? And something got directed towards her by the other guy, and they said, "Hey," and it was her turn to answer. Can she not answer the question? She gotta be like, "We used to talk, so I'm like you no more. Get away from me." You?
No, that's not how that goes. She can speak. Like if they're in a group setting, I'm not gonna be mad about you having a conversation with everybody. I just think that that's as far as it should go. Like,
Okay. Same thing.
You ready?
Yeah.
If you're not talking about work, you're not talking.
Ouch.
You're at work. If you're not talking at work and you're not talking about work-related activities, then what are you talking about? Because you should have nothing to say to this person.
Why?
If you sit in a group, well, one, you now have a boyfriend. You now have a significant other. So if you're over here hee-hee-hawing with somebody that you used to associate with, that's inappropriate. And you know it is. And everybody knows it is. Especially if you're not talking about, what are you talking about? That's like talking. What's the difference between still messaging your ex? It's the same thing. You still having a conversation with your ex over nothing. It's not about work. It's not about some relevant material. Y'all don't have a kid together. There's no reason why y'all should be talking outside of work-related things.
Uh-huh.
Because in my opinion, if you're talking to your ex in person and you just hee-hee-ha, that's worse than texting your ex, which why are you texting your ex in the first place?
You done?
Now, granted, if you're in a group activity and stuff like that, like you said, that next subject, I wouldn't be in the group.
You would excuse yourself from the group?
Yeah, if the group wasn't talking about work, I wouldn't be sitting there in a group with my ex discussing something that wasn't about work.
It's kind of antisocial, don't you think?
Oh, well.
All because of a relationship status?
Yeah, if I'm in a relationship and my ex is working at the same job and my ex is having a conversation in a group, I'm not going to go get in that group. If it's not about work and if it doesn't have anything to do with me, and I have an ex and I have a girlfriend over here who is not cool with me talking to my ex, which most people aren't. Why am I going to involve myself in a group discussion that has nothing to do with work that my ex is present in, knowing that I'm now opening the door for my ex to say something slick, talk to me, have a conversation with me or something like that, or pose a question to me. I'm not going to put myself in that situation because it's not about work. If I work with my ex, the only thing that we should be talking about is work. And if it's not about work, I'm going to walk away. Even if my ex walked out and was like, "Oh, how's your day? Blah, 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 blah." It was good. Walk off. It's my ex for a reason. I'm not going to sit there and have a conversation with you. Especially, I'm not going to do it if I'm single. I'm especially not going to do it if I'm in a relationship. Because why am I talking about what do I have to say to this person?
I'm listening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have nothing to talk to you about. You're my ex for a reason. So why are we doing that? Now, granted, if you had kids, if there was a different situation, then I get it. But if we don't have kids together, we don't have anything together, there's nothing there, get out of my face. Don't talk to me. My girlfriend will beat you up. My wife can fight. Like whatever it's gonna be. Like,
I'm sick.
and especially if it's like downtown where we work, where people talk. No, I don't need that problem. I don't need those problems. But like, girl, never know such and such was talking to such and such. I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just not gonna be in that situation at all.
I guess I can see that part where you take yourself out the equation, period. So you don't have to fight that battle. But no, both of y'all, no.
What do you mean?
I'm not saying I'm the end all be all or whatever, but no, that is not the way that's just not a way to live your life, bro. It's just, to me, it's just not a way to live your life. If I cannot, and if I generally dislike this person, now we didn't work out in a relationship. Cool. We didn't work out. But if I don't like you, then that's why I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you because I hate your guts. And I want you to stay away from me.
That's exactly my point. I agree with you.
So do I.
But when I break up with somebody, it's because they did something to make me not like them no more. Therefore, I don't like them no more. Therefore, I have nothing to say to them.
That's not always the case.
And
because sometimes
some people mutually break up. It could be nice. That's cool. But what I'm saying is, when I break up something, or I call something off, it's because they did something to me. It's because they did something disrespectful. It's because they showed me some type of character that couldn't be trusted. So I already don't like this person in general. Here's the problem I have with it, though. If you then talk about it to other people, if you're like, oh, this person ain't this person ain't shit, blah, 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 and then you turn around and have a conversation nicely with that person, now you're a hypocrite at that point.
Yeah, you're backwards. I mean,
I'm not talking about them.
That is backwards.
Well, you're talking about some random fucking la 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 tra la 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 situation where everybody ends everything nicely and you have a nice conversation afterwards.
I'm not
cool. That can work if it happens.
But I was not referring to that.
90% of the time, it don't happen.
But I wasn't referring to a la la la. Some situations you just grow apart. You just don't. It just doesn't work in that way. Sometimes you just have to push back. The gap closes, and if I have to come back down to you, I can't do that. So I have to move on.
If you're growing apart, you're both immature as fuck.
Is that
wait,
what?
Boom. You ready? This is not gonna be nice. I don't care.
Go ahead.
Do your thing.
Growing apart is not a thing.
It's not like I was trying to say something.
Go ahead then.
No, I can't.
Well, he was talking. So
both of y'all did it.
My bad.
He made a point, so I was gonna address it.
Go ahead, John.
I can't until we pass it now.
We'll come back to it. How long story short, it's just growing apart is not a thing. If you're growing apart in a relationship, then you're both being extremely immature because you're not communicating and you're not talking to each other.
Even if I'm talking to you and you choose not to grow,
no. It is your fault. You want to know what's your fault? You want to know what's your fault? For sitting in a relationship, staring at a partner that's not growing with you and communicating with you. Therefore, you're the one being immature as well, dragging the relationship on. You're just dragging a dead body through the dirt.
Didn't I just say that that was the breakup point, is that I realized that you weren't growing, and I've communicated 100 times, and in this communication, you chose not to listen. So I moved on. That was my point. That was my entire point.
That's not growing apart. That's somebody not doing anything whatsoever. Growing apart is sticking in a relationship when you're just comfortable and you just after a while, you're like, you look at that person, you're like, that's not my person.
So that's not growing apart then.
If you're actively, that is growing. What I just explained was growing apart. You actively communicating with someone and then they don't show you anything and then you break up with them, that's not growing apart. That's you ending the relationship because the person's lazy. That's not the same thing.
So what's growing apart?
Growing apart is sitting in comfortability and no one's saying anything and you just distance. Even if you say something here and now and then, neither one of you are setting boundaries. Neither one of you are saying, hey, you have to change this, or I need to do this, or we need to work on this to get better. You guys just sit in a relationship for 6 months to a year, for however long you do it. And then one day you wake up and you look at that person, you're like, I just want to punch you in the face and I don't want to be in the same house with you. And then you end the relationship. That's growing apart. If you're actively communicating to something to someone, and they don't act upon it and they don't do anything to better themselves, and then you make the decision a month or so later after giving them the opportunity to do so that you're going to end the relationship, that's not growing apart. That's them not meeting the need that you declared you needed. That's an action. There's an action for it, not just simply growing apart. Growing apart is spending a lot of time together, and then after a while you look at the person, you're like, I don't love this person no more. And in my opinion, that's the most immature thing on the planet, because no one's communicating at that point. But what you're explaining is a situation where you're communicating, they don't act upon it, and then you left. That's not growing apart, bro.
Stumped.
I'm not stumped. I just think that
sounds stumpy.
I'm not stumpy. I think that in his explanation, he's explaining the same. Like I feel like he's still explaining being the growing apart part. It's like you can call it.
I explained two different ones. I did explain growing apart.
But I'm saying, like, I still feel like that's growing apart. If they're not willing, they're still. I'm making steps and strides to get away from you at this point, which means the gap is still made. You see what I'm saying?
But it's not a mutual growing apart. It's you leaving the relationship because you're going forward. That's not growing apart. That's not each of you growing apart from each other.
All right. I'm not. I don't know where to go from there with that one, because I feel how I feel. So I mean, agree to disagree.
Ash said them not meeting your requirements for a relationship or standard for respect isn't growing apart. They're just a wall towards growth.
Exactly.
Stagnation isn't growing apart. It grows into it.
Okay.
Well, I feel.
You remember what you were going to say?
No, I'm already past that. I'm not even going back to it. I'm just keep moving forward. If I feel that if I am constantly progressing, and the person that I'm with is either slowing me down, if you become a hindrance, if you become dead weight, you are no longer in being. I will drag along someone who moves slower than me, but because you're still making progress.
Oh yeah, slow.
Yes. If you can't move as fast as me, or I can't move as fast as you, whatever the case may be, it's still progress or whatever. So therefore, I don't mind dragging someone along.
Which I don't think you could ever expect somebody to move as fast as you. That's
never.
Wild. That's wild.
Never. But just not trying. That's a no-go. That's, to me, that's what I mean by growing apart. Whatever. If you're just not trying and I'm steady moving, I'm steady growing, you're not going no fucking where. Bye. I grew apart. So, and he says it's and he says that like lack of communication. I come home and I'm like, yo, what did you do today? Now I sat here. I watched Game of Thrones. And I made a couple hot dogs. You got 2 on the stove. And I ain't got nothing else. About it. That's what I did today.
What?
Oh yeah, this about to be a rap skis for you.
Not just a rap skis.
This about to be a rap skis for you.
I'm gonna go in here. We'll pack this stuff up. What you doing?
Yeah, this about to be when I say that, like, because like as a man, my dad taught me. As a man, my dad taught me when the sun come up, you get your ass up.
Everybody.
And the sun come up, you get your ass up and you go out there and you provide. You provide for your family. I don't care if you got to go out there and shoot 76 squirrels in the head with a walnut. You better drag them 76 squirrels back, skin them, cook them. Look, here go food. I did that. The lights stopped working. You better figure out how to get the lights on. Is it?
It's cold. I'm cold. The air conditioner's on. I turned it on. 69.
Yeah. So you have to go out there. You gotta do something. As that's the job as a man. That's what I was taught, or whatever. Maybe everybody else not taught the same, Maybe everybody else don't believe the same things. I don't believe that, but that's just what I was taught. And so I can't find any respect, or I just don't believe it. You can't call yourself a man if you're not bringing anything to the table, because that's our main that's our main objective. Our main thing is we put the table there. We put the table there. So when we say, man, what do you bring to the table? How do you help me? Because why? Men are the prize.
There we go.
That is a real thing. And the thing is, how long have I been saying this?
More than 3 years.
I've been saying this for so long, and it's crazy that it is I'm seeing it pick up everywhere else but here. And I've been saying it for forever.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for forever, and I ain't got nothing for it. It's a little aggravating. It's a little aggravating. Now, since he said that, I really got to bring this up. Got to ask y'all a question.
I was ignoring him because he entered the conversation
With Ski,
like a special needs child.
yeah,
And yeah, we're not, I don't even want to repeat it like that. And the fact that you did makes you also a special needs child. For just a moment.
I got a question to ask y'all. Oh, back on the subject of men provide, right? Men provide. Brent dude, lights about to be turned off, but there's a tiger
God damn it.
in Mobile at Municipal Park. $10,000 to catch a tiger. You gonna go out there and catch that tiger?
I'm gonna be honest. $10,000. I'm catching that tiger.
You gonna catch that tiger for
I'm gonna
$10,000?
catch that tiger.
Does it have to be alive?
Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah, it got to be alive.
I need the money, so we're going to have to just do what it do.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know, I'm gonna Google
What?
tranquilizer gun. How much is that? How much
How
does
to
that
subdue
cost?
this big mother.
We're not listening to Cassidy. We're ignoring her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless I got a friend named Niguibe, I'm not trying to catch that tiger. I'm not trying to. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because if I see that goddamn old tiger and it see me, it gonna look at me like, nah, pork.
Much time.
You said Niguibe?
Niguibe.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, I definitely need a friend named Niguibe and with a blow dart gun. Or whatever. Either way, I can't do it.
You know what that person need to be saying?
What?
Boom la la caca.
Anyways.
No, we don't need to say it like a medieval knight. We don't need to say it at all, Sean, because we have brain cells.
He said, I'm gonna
You hanging out with white people
We
too
catching
much.
it together. Hell nah. What's going on, Vanity?
Appreciate them stars.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
20 stars. Thank you.
Just bring Graham for the tiger hunt.
Wow.
No,
No.
no,
you
Boots.
didn't.
No,
Boots, what
Boots.
you got?
Boots.
Hey, Boots,
Not
you gotta-
Grams.
We tripping Granny for the tiger hunt as well.
We back to this again. We back to this.
I didn't say I was. I was saying that was what he said.
Y'all not.
Wait a minute. I can't believe you.
You getting rid of Grams, bro?
Me?
Yes.
Not for a tiger. No. Zombie apocalypse. We're not talking about that.
All right. Another thing I want to. Okay. Now I'm going to the next topic. Something else I want to bring up.
That's better. You shouldn't have said ski at all.
Ever.
Are you a? I feel like you're a really black guy. Like you're like a really big black guy. But inside, you're like Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Like just trying to fit in everywhere. And so you just be yelling stuff out. I want to be punching you in the throat sometimes.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Gary. I need that. I'll go after the tiger with that.
Now, if we can kill the tiger,
Yeah.
absolutely. Let's
No.
go.
If we can kill the tiger, then
The tiger ain't did nothing. Don't you know what it's like to be in America? It's the same as being a tiger in a zoo. If you don't understand what it's like for a tiger in a zoo, you'll never understand what it's like to be in America.
and that was natural selection. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. That was natural select. If you dumb enough
That's wild, but
to fall
No,
over
you
in
don't
the
get
Titan,
it.
if
I
you
get it, but that was wild.
if
No,
you
no, I full that was brought to us by the Honorable
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
If you was dumb enough to fall to the tiger's cage, that was natural selection.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. See, took you a minute, but it's okay. It's cool. We got you.
Here's the thing, Sean. I love you. You can do what you want. I'm also gonna call you an idiot for doing it. That's because I could do what I want. Right?
Speaking of the
Free
minister,
will and bring back public shaming so people stop yelling ski.
Speaking of the minister, he will be here Friday. So
As a matter of fact, every time somebody yells ski, we're just gonna boo them loudly. That's the new thing. Somebody's gonna be like ski, and it's gonna be 4 people. Boo!
at least I'm
Boo!
not Tiger Man.
At least I'm not Tiger Bait. Well, I guess.
Technically, you're like 4 tiger baits, so I don't want to hear it.
All right. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm going to my next topic. I'm not doing this with
Oh
y'all.
my God, I'm not doing this with y'all.
So here we go. In America.
He said, "Wow."
Because that was
That
wild.
was wild, bro.
I'm sorry.
That was wild. That's wild. It's so wild. So here we go.
Boy.
Okay, we got more.
Boy.
Speak of the devil.
Wow.
Boy.
Wow.
Get out the way of the actual guest.
Boy.
I'm a
You know, light skinned men out of style.
just y'all can look at him. Y'all can honestly look at him. Look at him setting up, getting on my nerves.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What did you just say?
Oh, boy. You know, light skinned men out of style, right?
You said we
Okay.
messed up.
Okay.
We
Ain't
can
no
we?
cycling back.
We'll get to it. So all right. So in this whatchamacallit, in this topic, I was bringing up who wants who. Barely hear who. Go ahead. Y'all speak one for me one more time.
Speak, not make a noise. He said, "Say something." Here, he was like, "Huh."
Yep.
Well, we got anything?
Hello. Johnny.
We can hit him.
All right,
Like
cool.
an old person just groaning in the corner.
All right, so before, because we'll let them jump back into it. Who wants who?
It's not a white person thing to run into danger. Golly.
I don't know.
It's
Good
a white
guy.
person thing to run into spooky situations. How do you think black people hunted their whole life?
Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Very
quit
real.
disrespecting our ancestors like that.
Yeah.
The good guy wants the nice girl. The nice girl wants the thug, and the thug
Once everything.
wants the hoe.
Yeah. Sound about right?
Sound like a vicious cycle.
Sound like life.
Why? Why
Sound
is
like
that?
Pensacola,
I
Florida.
swear to God.
That's more than life in just Pensacola, Florida. That's the thing everywhere.
Yeah.
But why is that?
Not everywhere.
People want the unobtainable.
People
struggle with convenience versus trying to balance out a relationship.
don't know what they want. Or women don't know what they want.
Women don't know what they want.
Man, hush.
I won't say
But nobody knows what they want.
well, I'm not going to say like in the longevity of things. I'm just going to say like in the short term of things. You know what I mean? A man, I feel like what a man knows who he's going to marry when he meets her. You know what I'm saying? A woman don't know who she's going to marry when she meets that man, because a woman's going to love many men on her journey to marriage. A man is not going to love every woman he comes across on his journey to marriage. He's going to know who's meant to be there and who's not. To be real, how many women have you loved that you think you was going to put your hand down and get on one knee for, or that you cared about? Because the show wasn't me.
A couple. And real men don't know who they're going to marry when they meet them. They only know what that woman, as you get to know her.
them.
Yes, I'd agree with you there, but not when you meet.
I would
Now we can discern whether or not we're going to long-term relationship with you, or whether we're just going to smash. If
Yeah,
you,
100%.
if you out
Yeah,
here,
we
if you
determine
out
that.
here just shaking
And we
ass
know
in the
that from the
club,
jump.
you're probably not going to be made a wife anytime soon.
Not even a little bit.
But we do know that from the jump.
We know that. We know that. We
Yeah.
know that from the jump.
If it's just sex or not, I'll give you that.
I can honestly tell you, there's one woman in my life that I will honestly bend the knee for genuinely. But the one I did bend the knee for, it was more convenience. I didn't want to. I just didn't want to be alone.
Right. Felt. Not felt, but felt.
I didn't want to be alone. She was gorgeous.
Yeah.
But personality-wise, we didn't match at all. And that came to fruition later on down the line after she said yes or whatever, but I had to kick her to the curb.
That was a good use of that word. A lot of people don't know that.
So, yeah. But it is one. She's still out there. I know her. And we still talk, but we've never got to that point. That's wild. So yeah, men know who they want to who they want. As soon as when they meet them and start talking to them, I'm gonna marry that one. I know it.
Amen.
Frost is wild.
Just like a woman know. Oh, stop! The whole time I didn't have that on me.
Trying to tell you.
Did you? You could have just said it.
A woman know
You was in the
what?
middle of a spill.
Still say it. Are you like I'm not? Long as you don't interrupt me, and just take my whole thought like you did earlier or whatever. That's
comments can wait. We're not interjecting stupid ass comments.
Yeah, we're good. I don't care. Yes, it's cool. You can
not to say y'all's comments
That
are
man
stupid. That was aggressive.
That man got up like Shaggy, right?
All right, but let's just
before you were cut off by Fudge Round over there.
It's always something, bro, with you. Like, what you got going on, bro?
He don't
like,
let
you
you.
got some animosity?
You
picked up the pressure on
You the
your
one
chest?
cut him off. That's
I
why.
didn't cut him off. I literally didn't cut him. That was the problem they had with me.
He said women know what?
Women know who they gonna mess with when they meet them in the club or at the grocery store, whatever the case is. They're like,
Mess
yeah,
with. What is mess with?
I'm a segs him. By the end of the night, I know it.
Oh,
You know what? I will say this though. I feel like women though, they will mess with a dude and they will catch feelings via pipe. Okay. How many times would you say that men catch feelings just strictly off of vagina?
Never.
it's
Okay.
not just
So,
because of sex.
Well, I know, but
It's a big one, but it's not just because
well,
of sex.
I'm not gonna say I don't know quite a few women that have caught feelings strictly off a pipe. And the man be
That's
not.
it's different for us. So
Well,
you said we're
here's-
talking about the men now.
here's the thing. No.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
I'm gonna cut you
okay?
off. You're still wrong. It's not just sex.
Okay,
it's
let me
because
know.
women are dummies. Listen, let me.
Oh, here we go.
What's the difference?
I didn't
do this
Women see the potential to date up. So it's not just.
Is that
the
true
sex.
with the Popeyes worker?
Yes. Because women are stupid.
Is that true with the
Women
man
are
from KFC
stupid
that's
and-
slinging pipe?
Women are stupid and are easily fooled.
So what,
How many times
But help
can
me
a man
understand the
sell?
long-
A man can sell an image. I don't care where he
But
works.
help me understand the longevity goal here.
You gotta let me finish to understand the longevity. My point is, men can sell an image, and if they, it doesn't matter where they work. You
Fucking
don't.
women.
Not only do you usually women at first don't know where they work. That's my point. Is that even when they do, they can still send a presentation. They can sell an image of like, hey, here's my potential, or they can lie and be like, I got money coming in, or I just bought property or something like that, and I'm still in school while I'm working here, and then I'm gonna have this, and this, and women will fall in love with the potential, let them smash, and then find out that it was all nonsense, and then now they've already caught feelings because of both the sex and the potential.
Yeah, just like
It's-
meeting a woman
it's
in the
never
club and she take
just
off
the
that pound
sex,
of
though.
makeup.
I would never say that it's just the sex.
Okay.
It's always the sex plus what they think they can get from you.
Okay, but then we look at the real life situation.
What's the
of,
real life situation?
Real life situation.
Of, hey, I'm coming home with you, and I'm realizing that you 35, and none of this stuff lining up. So within a week. So just kind of just looks don't look right.
Well, yeah, but that's after they hit. They don't find that out until after they hit.
Well, yeah, obviously, but
Some of them
the
walk
feelings
in
are
the
still there
house.
from the pipe. Well, regardless of what he say the first night to smash is not what keeps her there. He can say whatever he want to say to smash. He can say, I got a mansion, I got all this money, everything.
that's
in the
Because
whole nine
she's
yards.
already
Because
she's already decided to
already
let you
decided
smash
to
anyway.
let you smash anyways. Before you even said any of that,
Yeah.
she knew who she was going to go talk to. That's the attractive man. I'm going to go talk to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he goes and pipes his girl.
It's still the
Regardless of if his facade of a vision comes to true or not, doesn't matter because she's still going to catch feelings for that man, whether he bum, broke, bummy, or anything in the middle.
And find every excuse under
And
the sun
find
to
every
stay.
excuse under the sun to stay. Now, if a man meets a woman, and she got a pound of makeup on in the club,
Is that not falling in love with
similar
potential?
facade, She take that pound of makeup off though.
Is that
Guess
not
what that man
falling
not
in
doing?
love with potential?
Nah, it's a myth.
No, I don't care what you think it is.
Potential.
I care about what women are doing, and women fall in love with potential.
But let's talk
it's
about
not
potential.
just dick.
Potential is to have the qualities, okay, for something to become.
Okay,
To not have the qualities for it to become is not.
and
potential.
whenever
That
you're
is a
done,
dream.
whenever you're done being fucking Socrates over there and philosophizing,
I'm just trying to be like you.
my point is,
I just
that
thought we was twinning.
all of your philosophy means nothing because guess what? Women don't think like that. So everything you're saying is irrelevant.
John, do you
because they don't
believe
think that way?
Who else can co-sign Miguel right here out of curiosity?
They fall in love with potential.
You feel like they fall in love with potential,
it's-
and after that fact, when they stay,
They will lie to themselves because
Actually-
they know they fucked up. They know they gave pussy to the gas station worker and they don't want to believe it. They will literally trick themselves into thinking that this gas station worker
Let me
is
type one
going to
last
get a
thing in.
degree. It's gonna.
let me toss one last
That's why
thing in
women
for
think
you.
they can fix and change men because they
understand.
fall in love with potential.
I understand,
They're not
but-
falling in love with the dick. They're falling in love with the potential and the fact that they could change or grow somebody
You
into
can't
something.
change.
I understand. Let me say
You
one
cannot
last thing.
change something that does not want to be changed.
But they don't.
Fact.
They don't know that though, and
Okay.
they don't learn it until it's too late.
Okay, so let's put it this way. So how about the men that make $50K a year, work in IT, make good money? Potential's already there. He's already invested in his job. He'll say he got a bachelor's degree, master's, whatever it is, right? Plenty of men out there, good guys, right? The potential is already foundation. But Popeye's work is still the one that pulled a girl.
What does he look like? There's other factors that go into this.
No. We're
There's
not-
no. There's what other factors?
it's about
Is he
to get-
6'2" and has the chiseled jaw of Channing Tatum?
No,
That's
that-
probably why he got to smash. You don't get to sit here and act like it doesn't factor in, bro.
Okay, so, but those are but physicality is all what? Sexual traits.
Physicality is what I'm saying is it's
To
a
look at someone for
combination
their
of it's a
physicals.
combination of both.
Mhm.
If women have 6 foot and a good looking dude, give him the box, found out that he's not what he lied about.
No, they're both good
They
looking.
will continue to give it knowing that he isn't shit because they will fall in love with the potential of I already got a decent guy that it's already hard to get in the
He
first
look
place.
good.
Yeah,
That's
he
all
look
that
good.
matters.
But it's not just dick. It's a combination
Okay,
of
so
things.
let's toss in the other side. Both of men look good. Both men equally as good.
We're not hating on womanhood.
We're not
Lisa.
hating on women.
We are not hating on womanhood.
Both men look good.
It's just what
with all
it
due
sounds
respect,
like.
with all due respect, you want to know part we're hating on? That dumbass part. Your comment. That's part of it we're hating on. That one
Okay,
right there.
never mind. Back to Rico.
Comment.
You coming in here with the nonsense. That's what we hating on.
Wait, what are you reading?
God dang, Lisa,
I'm just kidding. That was aggressive.
what
You said what were we reading?
Lisa just showed up. Damn.
Yeah, Lisa just got.
What
Lisa
did she
just got
say?
hit. She got attacked.
Part of the woman.
Oh, he didn't even see the comment. That's crazy.
Oh,
She
I
came
didn't
up
know
with
she said
stupidity.
it.
That's why.
Here we go. Both men look good though.
You said both what?
Both men look good though.
Both men look
Let's
good.
be honest here. The good man versus bad man debate obviously has always been in play. Okay, so both men look good. One has money, one don't. Obviously, one can sell a dream. One can live that.
Which
dream.
one doesn't have money? The one that's
Popeye's working the one that's smashing.
the one that's smashing has no money or has
no
money.
Has no money.
No, he has a job. He has money.
But let's be real. I mean, if you were to put 825 to 50K, I guess. But
I'm still. This.
I mean,
this-
but
this-
potential wise,
he has money and he has time,
And he could
and he
saved
looks
up.
good with the
And he could still
chiseled jaw.
he could still sell that dream.
they both look
So,
good.
but
The
that's
jawline
not
don't
the
matter.
point.
They both got the
He
jawline.
has.
He worked at Popeyes, but took her to $100 dinner because he's selling that dream.
Man got 50K. He taking a $200 dinner. That's not the thing.
Where?
If you, I'd imagine if you're making 26, 27 an hour, I'd imagine you could pay for a dinner for a girl.
You could pay for a lot of things, but where are you?
What do you mean, where are you?
You saying that the guy who makes 50K, but the nigga at Popeyes is the one smashing. Where is the guy with the 50K? Where is he?
He's
He
not
might not
taking.
have no
He's
game.
not there.
He's
He
not.
might
It's
not
not.
have
It's
no
not about not
game.
having no
Well, but it's
game.
also-
He's
The
not
game
taking.
matters. The
He's
game
not,
has
no,
always been
it's
the
not
thing.
about having game. What I'm telling you is he's
You
not.
don't think the game matter, bro? Woman with no
Whenever you're
rings
done,
versus a man with no rings.
whenever you're done,
the woman that
whenever
brings
you're
you
done,
up gonna spit
whenever you're done, it's not about game. It's about the
game is
fact
real.
that the dude actually working in a career
The game
isn't
matters.
taking some stupid hoe to a $200 dinner. He's got better priorities.
You don't know she a hoe. She just met her.
He's got more priorities. He's financially stable. I don't care if I just met her. I'm financially stable.
Maybe
I'm
you
not
want a
dropping.
wife.
I'm not dropping $200 on some random
You
chick.
already said you are, Miguel. You put it on the
this,
podcast.
See this thing? See this thing? I've never said that actually. I said
Yes.
the opposite of
I
that.
said the opposite.
Thank you. Now,
You
when
said
you're
you
done,
spend more than the average person in this
how about
room.
you
on a
go
date.
ahead.
No,
You
he
go ahead.
didn't.
I'll finish.
How much you say you spend on a date?
I said I'm not spending on a date. They buy me food. So you missed that podcast.
That was real.
That's real.
That was
That
real.
He definitely said
We gave him hell about that one.
Yeah, we did.
That was real. I could have sworn I was here for that podcast.
No,
You
no,
was here,
He was
but you
not,
misheard it.
He was
Okay.
not here for the
Okay.
original.
No, not the
podcast.
original.
Somebody in the room said they was spending an arm and a leg on that bitch. I said, y'all tripping.
It was not.
It was a comments.
Yeah, but it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a difference to listen to respond and listen to understand. There's a big difference with that. Well,
I
my
gotta
point
make sure
is,
the facts are correct.
my point is, a guy who's financially stable is not going to go out of his way to just drop a bunch of money irresponsibly on some chick he just met. They're going to do it a different way. They have different priorities.
But they
What
just not
he's
irresponsible.
saying is that the Popeyes worker doesn't have
Johnny,
anything to
this
do.
conversation.
Well,
I ain't heard her look at it, Johnny.
He doesn't have anything to do. He doesn't have anything to do, and he has all the time. So, of course, the Popeyes worker is able to just give her everything she wants, wait on her hand and foot, put her on a pedestal, and sell a dream. Whereas the real person, the real good guy working, he's taking care of business. He's not out here doing nonsense and just, let's go on a boat and let's go on a magical Ferris wheel ride, and I'm going to spend $200 on a dinner. Real men aren't doing that. Good men aren't doing that.
They won't.
They have different priorities. So that's my point is like,
Explain sugar daddy.
in every aspect, sugar daddies are
Sugar
people with
daddies
way
are
too much money that have nothing to do.
It's not, they don't even have way too much.
Explain the men with the foundations.
No.
Doing good in
Hold on,
life.
fuck that.
Living that dream.
Fuck
and still
that.
dropping off their pedestal
Nah,
to help
fuck
them.
that. You keep throwing all these riches. Hey, let me throw this one right back
Because if we
at
talk
you.
about a man with money, we
Sugar
talk about a man with
daddies.
money.
No,
Sugar
that's not what we
daddies.
said. We didn't say good. We didn't say men with money. We said good men. A
said
sugar
good.
daddy's not a
I
good
said
man.
A good man
He's just a
making good money.
successful man.
I said a good, 50K is good money. I said
Hey.
a good man making good money.
Let John get a snap.
Sugar keeps saying different shit, bro. You
Every
won't even
time.
stay on one topic.
50K is
Yo.
good money. It doesn't matter the amount of money he makes.
You're not. You're
It does
not.
I
Listen.
can, but I'm not.
Okay, hold on. Let's get everybody else.
Let
let's
John
get
get
everybody
a
else.
Yeah, because somebody else got to talk at least once,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Go ahead, John.
I
Sugar
like this, though.
daddies
That's good.
are motherfuckers who got money because they ain't got nothing else to spend it on, and the person that they was with is either dead and gone,
Right.
or
Yeah.
they left them a long time ago because they wasn't shit to begin with.
That's
So
fact.
now they got all this money that they don't have nothing else to spend it on. So what do? They give it to
Well,
young women or whatever to be like, look, give me a little of your time, and I will send you money.
Right.
That's what sugar
A
daddies
little
are.
succubus, yeah.
And again,
Yes.
I'd like to point out, sugar daddies not just have a job to throw that money. Many men have jobs to throw money. Stupid bastards throw money. What we were talking about was good men with money.
Yeah.
A sugar daddy is not a good man.
Why he got to be a bad man? Because he
He's
gets money.
someone because he's trying to throw money at 18,
That make
19,
him a
20 year
bad
old.
man?
That
Yes,
makes-
it
that makes him a-
does.
makes him a very terrible- it makes him a
Y'all
bad
brought
man.
up the age. I ain't bring up the age.
You call them a sugar daddy.
I never said
What are
what-
sugar daddies?
Sugar
Bro, you
daddies
could
are
be 25, you could be 30 years old with a sugar daddy. There's no age limit
yeah,
on
but
being
you
a
got to
sugar
look
daddy.
a certain way for that
You
sugar
could just be
daddy.
attractive.
You're not a good dude if you
Bare
just got a
minimum.
bunch of money
If
and
you're-
you just trying to throw money. To
If
show
your
me
man,
a cat.
if you're sugar daddy,
Show
your
me a
main
cat.
focus means that you have no game. All you got is money. Your best tactic is money.
Okay, that's real.
So
You're not a good dude.
You're not a good dude if you're a sugar daddy.
I'll give you that. That's real.
No, not at all.
That's real. Okay.
You got
Sugar daddy's
nothing.
gonna
You
be
got nothing.
Here's the thing.
You're
Here's the
replacing
thing.
you're replacing
Here's-
every facet
You're
of
replacing the
personality
qualities you have.
with money or things revolving around
This is
money.
what I've
So
been waiting on.
that's going to be the same guy that's going to walk into the club and flash the fucking Lamborghini keys and
Thank
walk
you.
right up front and do everything he can because he doesn't have any kind of personality. What he's doing is he's paying you to respect him for something else
That he
that he
doesn't
doesn't
have.
have.
Exactly. That's real.
And I'd like to address this comment real quick. Scarlett, you're wrong. Shouldn't it matter? It shouldn't matter. You're right. But guess what? It does. Because a man with money, cool. You walk in here and you 32
I just don't
with
know.
18 children and stretch marks, you're not getting $10,000 from a sugar daddy. Sorry, you're not. Unless you're selling him something.
Yeah, you're right. You have to be attractive to that sugar daddy. You don't got to
Thank-
be attractive to all people.
Thank you.
He
Just
has to
him.
find
But you have to
attractive.
sell him something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's what we came. That's what earlier the girl got sent the message saying, "I'll send you my nudes for $35. Your nudes ain't worth $35. I can almost promise you it's not."
The porn is free.
Yeah, porn's
Porn
free.
is free.
Porn's free.
No nude is
This is
$35.
dumbass points that don't make no sense.
Period.
Yeah, but yeah, porn's free. I can promise you. I can look it up.
It's in 7 seconds. I
Girl
yeah,
of my
baby,
dreams
you ever heard
on
of
my
browser?
phone,
7 seconds.
right here. I promise you.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I can name it. Never mind.
Yeah,
Chill out. AG.
that's what.
I'll jump in so I can name
You
a couple
about,
of
you
them.
about to drop them.
You want to know? You want to know why people get married 20 years apart? Because by the time men reach their 40s and they're in their most successfully like financial stable point, they're tired of dealing with single moms, baggage, nonsense, bullshit, drama, no therapy. And you know who they go after? The 21-year-old, 22-year-old chick with nothing going on. And they're like, hey, I'll give you the world if you just listen to me. And that girl's going to go, I like Lamborghinis. Yes, sir. That's why people get married 20 years apart.
Susceptibility.
I mean, there's just, you can, I'm pretty sure I could weigh each situation. If you were to give me that whole situation, I could break apart why it happened.
Anyway, we go. No, I'm not anywaying him. I'm just saying we gonna move forward. Oh, whatnot? Because because I hear so much, and I'm just like, if I could, I could put it together.
Maybe if she would get on the show.
She can't because we ain't got the mic.
We ain't got the mic.
She just ghosting right now. Well, and I'm gonna let her live because she's saying stuff, and I can't kill her for it. I can't, even though I want to. I just can't. Johnny Lee, I really appreciate you joining us on the show today.
Sorry, I'm late. It's been a hell of a day.
Yeah. It's all good, man. Is there anything that you want to address, that you want to talk about, that you want to bring up, or whatever? Like we like to hear your thoughts.
You know what? In a long time, it's been a long time since I've been able to simply say, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm getting a chance to laugh a lot more. I'm getting a chance to be around the people that I care about a lot more.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of the other bullshit in my life not seem as serious as this. However, in that piece that I have found, Miguel, porque tú sabes, you know exactly what the hell, because with that piece, I'm finding a lot of people are trying to disturb that piece, and I'm not really a fan of it. So I've been on some stuff lately where it's like, now that I'm finding the piece that I needed to find, and that piece as well, I'm not going to let anybody disrupt that piece. If I have to just start cutting people out,
let's go. That's real.
There we go.
Hard about it too. Like, you spend so much time working on yourself and doing everything that you wanted to do for yourself, and finally you're going in that direction where everything's working and you're making everything work, and everything else is kind of riding along with it. The people who are with you are riding along with you, and they're seeing your success, they're seeing you do stuff. The other people who are like, you seem different. No, I just seem different to you. I've been this person. You just don't seem different life.
You just never knew.
So now that I'm finally making my way and finding my piece, I just don't want to tolerate anybody else trying to disrupt that piece anymore.
Ain't that the truth?
So it's going to be real hard for me not to be as nice as I have been in the past for anybody that's trying to disrupt the current piece that I have. That's
the fact. That's what's up. Let me ask you another question.
I don't seem different. You're just still lame.
Right.
Let me ask you another question. So we asked this earlier in the show. Cordial. What's that? What is cordial to you?
Cordial is just a little bit more than casual.
A little bit more than casual.
If you're cordially dating somebody, then like you can casually date somebody who's like, okay, we go grab a sandwich.
Well, not in the aspect of dating. It's in to be cordial with someone.
Oh, hello, how's it going? Good. Cordial.
Short, simple, to the point. Yes, sir. Let's go. What the fuck we want to hear? Yeah,
He took everything I said and put it into one sentence. That was phenomenal.
I didn't expect you to say it like that. All right, cool. All right, so the person you dating,
they come back to the goods.
The person you're dating works with the person they used to date, right? Okay. And they all having a conversation. They're all just having a conversation. Like it was the person you're dating, the person you're dating, the person they used to date.
Okay.
And like a manager and somebody else who really doesn't fucking matter, no one cares. And they're all having a conversation. What do you expect your partner to do?
One, I'm involved in that conversation. If I'm there, I'm involved in that conversation.
Good start.
You're not there though.
I'm not there?
You're not there.
Cool. I said it. Let me say it again. I'm involved in that conversation.
Why is that?
One, if you work with your ex, you're an ex for a reason. I want to know what the reason is. It's none of my business. That's old news. I'm not worried about shit that happened in the past. That's between you and ex. But if you're working in the same situation, you both have to be amicable with each other, amicable enough to have a conversation regardless of what it is, then I feel as the new person in your life, I want to know what that conversation was. I can give you an opinion about it if you want me to, but I should know that a conversation has transpired.
Facts.
Especially if it's in a situation where it's you and X and that's it.
Can I give him perspective?
Shoot.
What I said was that the only time you need to be talking about your ex is if it's business.
To your ex.
If we're working, the only time I need to be talking to that ex while we're at work is if it's about work. If it's not about work, I don't need to be having a conversation. Now, granted, the cordial, cool, have a good day, blah, 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 fine. But like to actually dive into a conversation with this person, or if, and I asked, for more information about the group setting, if that group setting was happening, I wouldn't, and it wasn't about work, I would excuse myself from the conversation if my ex was trying to direct things to me. Like if they were trying to have a conversation with me through the group, I would excuse myself from it.
Three different questions with that.
But none of it's about work.
So are the exes still friendly? Like, did they just break up because it was just like, hey, it's just not working?
The ex still want it.
So the ex still wants the current partner. And the ex has made it clear that they wanted the partner, or like in actions and intent.
Very clear.
So to throw more light on the situation that I have in my head or whatever, the ex made it clear or makes sly remarks sometimes at the person that you're dating. And
how they want them.
About doing stuff.
And
then they really don't give a about you.
Oh,
and then they just so happen to conversate and they come together try to talk.
So I said, if it's not about business, you don't need to be talking.
Yeah.
That's what I
with that. Like, I'm not, for me, and like, I know it's different for a lot of people. I don't get jealous. I don't do jealousy. It's a waste of emotion. It's a waste of emotion. Like, if I feel like I'm in a position where I should be threatened by somebody else's actions, then that action shouldn't happen anymore. Period. I can be amicable or cordial as much as I need to. If you and the ex is like, if you and this person are dating and I come into the picture and I'm having a conversation directed at you and it's friendly and it's friendly fire, fine, whatever. But if it's a situation where I know there's malintent with what's going on here, then that person, the cordial is out the window. Now you just don't exist to me. And any conversation beyond that between me and the person I'm dating should be, hey, I talked to so-and-so about this today, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And what was your response?
Just to toss one thing out, how would you feel if you weren't told about that conversation for 2 weeks?
So if I found about it later?
Yeah.
I would have questions. But again, I don't get jealous. My main three questions were, why couldn't you tell me about the conversation? So did the conversation involve something that I was not supposed to know? And if it's in combination of those two, and three, why do you feel as though that you had to wait this long to tell me about conversation? Because it had to be one of the two. Either I wasn't supposed to know about it, or I wasn't supposed to hear about it, or I wasn't supposed to be involved in it. So if I'm dating you, then pick one. I'm not gonna be mad about it, but you're gonna pick one.
Well, let me shoot something.
Because either way, that length of time is like, did you think I was going to find out? So you panicked and told me, trying to make yourself seem better, or was it?
Forgot that it happened. If you just forgot about said conversation, fine. I can understand. In passing, you have a conversation with this person.
Oh yeah, I forgot this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I had to talk with blah 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 last night or 2 weeks ago about the same kind of subject. Then I'm like, oh okay, you forgot.
Let's put this last thing in. The only reason they told you is because y'all just got done arguing. In an argument, they remind you, hey, by the way, since we're arguing, I talked to so and so 2 weeks ago.
Petty.
Yeah.
That to do that is.
That's what I said.
To do that in a response, like to do that is it feels retaliatory. Like if I'm arguing with you, if me and you are beefing about something, if we're in a relationship and you're like, okay, well I did this and blah blah blah, and this is how I felt about it, and it's an argument, and
that's
then
retaliatory.
You respond with, and I talked to blah 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 2 weeks ago. It's like you're putting punctuation on the end of a sentence that didn't need to be.
Because you're trying to hurt.
Because you didn't come at me.
You're trying to hurt at that point.
You're trying to hurt. You know what I mean?
Or you're trying to get even.
Now, if
you're being retaliatory,
if it's an argument, but it's an argument about something that happened in the past that circles its way back to saying, oh, I had a conversation with this person, and it's about whatever you're arguing about, then I don't see it as retaliatory. It's just subject matter.
That'd be a little different.
Yeah, it's subject.
Now, if it's not the subject, it's retaliatory.
It's retaliatory. That's what it feels like.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
So we leading the witness.
Yeah, that's called leading witness.
Good answer, Johnny.
Yeah,
Good answer,
all I'm saying
Johnny.
is we leading the witness. That's what we doing now.
I like it. I like it.
But again, like I said, I approach
It's not a good
relationships in a
thing.
very,
Don't clap.
very. In a
Nah,
very
his
different
response
way.
is good. That's what I'm saying.
But I also
Yeah,
respond. I deal with relationships in a very different way. I'm very, very, very simple. I'm easy. I'm easy to get along with. I consider myself easy to date, but hard to chase. Like,
What's simple then? Tell me what is simple.
Don't
in
disrespect.
and if I'm dating you, my goal is that, like, I simply want to be your person. I'm looking for my person. Like, I want to be able to laugh and joke with you. We can laugh. We can, especially if I find my person where our lifestyles align. So like I can go here, we go here. We can have a good time. We can go over here, have a good time. You're my person. You're the person that I can, in a group setting, it could be all of us and my person. I'd be like, when you get home, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, he. Like, it's cute. It's simple. We both know what we're after. The goal is long term. I don't argue. I don't do jealousy. I did all that, yelling at people and getting all angry about whatever the relationship is in my 20s. I'm 40s now. I don't do that. If I have to waste my energy being upset with you about something that could be solved in simple communication, I'll simply ask you, hey, you did this the other day. I didn't really like that. Can we not do that again? I'm not going to argue about it.
No.
But like we said on several podcasts ago, I don't like repeating myself either. If you respect me enough in a relationship to where I say, hey, I didn't like that. Please don't do that anymore. We have a respectful conversation. Oh, cool. I got you, baby. I'm sorry. Blah, blah. I didn't mean it or whatever. Or vice versa. If it comes up again, it's either, come on now. You know what I mean? If I specifically ask you to not do something, like if I'm dating you, I feel like I'm going horse now. If I'm dating you and I say straight up, I don't like your ex. I get the fact that you guys may be cool, but every time I get around X, I don't like X. Can we please just not talk about X or not involve ourselves with any X's conversation or activities? And then the very next time we go out, we're like, oh, we're going to hang out with such and such. No, we are not.
That's not what happened, by the way. So you can't count.
No, we are not. All right. So Scarlett said, what if the person was throwing the X in your face and then you tell them what happened?
Okay. In that case, that does go back to the original argument. If the argument was about something that involved that person, then it's subject matter. It's not retaliatory. If the argument was about something else and then the X got thrown back, that is retaliatory.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's like if an ex gets thrown in your face and then you tell them what happened.
It's subject matter.
Now let's say
Well,
that.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me
give you a simpler example.
Well, the problem is that's not what that comment sounds like. What it sounds like is like, okay, so if two people are talking, the way this sounds to me, two people are talking, somebody brings up an ex and they're going at this and they're like, okay, well, this is what happened when I talked to this person 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't that conversation had already? Like that doesn't sound like subject matter. That sounds like you kept something hidden.
And now you're
and now I'm bringing this person up,
and now we're talking.
And now it's coming to light because
you're upset.
It should have already been talked about.
Facts.
But it also sounds as though both parties could have clearly been in the wrong. Because if you're not talking about what it is that you're upset about and stop bringing in outside factors, then both parties are wrong.
What if this party? What if what this party is upset about is the ex's presence, even though that presence has been defined as malintention?
Okay.
And then this person saying, "Hey, there needs to be a boundary," and this person's not setting the boundary. I think that's what's happening in that situation, which is what I would gather from that comment. But
right.
I'm just saying, what if it was that?
If he was like, hey, I don't like you talking to your ex because they came to you with malintent, and I understand they have malintent because of those slight comments. Right. So can you shut that door?
Right. Well,
okay.
And
now let's say they don't shut that door, and then that conversation were to take place. Then you find out 2 weeks later.
Okay. Once again, I'm a simple person.
Yeah.
If I say, hey, I don't like this, and can we please not let it happen again? Because this is our opportunity to have a conversation and grow as a couple. And then it happens again. I'm going to just simply, I don't get mad, but I will shut down. I would but I'm also pragmatic in a way that I don't resolve things out of anger. I resolve things that if I have any more. because that's how you go to jail.
That's how you go to jail.
And I ain't trying to do that again. But I don't resolve things out of anger. I'm pragmatic. I will sit if it bothered me so much that I feel as though I could respond in anger, then I will just go isolate. Then now, if it's gotten to that point where I'm just like, okay, I will separate myself. Now I'm back on Johnny time.
Because you're not being respected.
Because I'm not.
So I got something I want to say too.
One thing to say is that I agree is that, like, if I have a conversation with you like, hey, this wasn't appropriate, I didn't like it, no matter what it was. You know, you getting too drunk and wilding out in the club, you know, whatever you did that I'm like, hey, this happened. it was inappropriate. It caused a problem that you didn't see, but I had to deal with it or something like that. And I'm like, hey, I didn't like this way this made me felt. I don't want to deal with this again. This is not where I'm at in my life. Here's why. I don't want it to happen again. And then I have to have that conversation again because you do it again. I promise you, I'm not going to have that conversation a third time.
Right.
Because at that point, I'm going to be like, hey, but here's the thing. I'm different in the fact that I don't isolate and shut down. I'm okay. Now we're here. Now you disrespected me once. I asked you not to do it. You disrespected me a second time. Now we're here. Now you've done it on purpose. Why'd you do this? And give me an explanation. Because if that explanation is not
up to par,
if it's not up to par, if it's not an apology or an acknowledgement of your behavior or an explanation that makes logical sense on why you disrespected me, which there shouldn't be one. You know what I mean? Because we should have had that conversation the first time I brought it up. You should have given me an explanation, but you disrespect me a second time. If it's not an apology or an acknowledgement,
now it's a problem.
I'm out the door.
Yes.
And it's no. It's not a problem.
But the problem
I'm not no.
resolve it is
no. I'm done with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you clearly don't respect me the first time I asked and the second time I asked. If you want to do it again, cool. Go do that stupid shit with someone else because I'm clearly not the one because you clearly don't respect me.
You don't respect me. I want to be respected.
That's all I want to say.
I like that.
That's it. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
It's way too doggone much to continue to keep telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
If I have to repeat myself and tell you the same thing that we already had a conversation about, here's this growing apart thing.
Right.
Or whatever. Because I'm trying to do this and you steady back here yelling.
Right.
Can I talk?
I'm steady trying to do this and you still back here yelling.
Which is what I meant when I said it's not that I've shut down. It's that I'm going to, like you said, I'm going to continue to, like Johnny's going to continue living Johnny's life.
Okay.
Johnny's going to Johnny whenever Johnny wants to Johnny.
Johnny's going to Johnny whenever Johnny wants to Johnny.
Let's go. Let's go.
And if we can continue on, then we can be Jay Square.
But it just sounds like there's no value in me. Like when you speak, like if I'm telling you something and you continue to do it, it sounds like you have no value for me. So why am I still placing myself in these positions for you to keep disrespecting me in any regard? Like I feel like we can argue all day, but there's always going to be a respect factor here. If my partner as a person,
I'm not arguing, but just
but I'm saying if my partner can't understand it, like there's some value here, and you just ignoring everything I've said, we need to go our separate ways. Seriously.
And even not just partners in interpersonal relationships, the people like you call your friends, the people who are in your circle. Like, you know, John's made a comment several times. If I don't know you, don't come up and run and hug me. So for the longest time, what's up, John? I ain't trying to get choked in the bar because somebody said don't hug me, and I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do. Like not get choked. I'm not gonna hug you. Now after that, you know, if the boundaries change because our relationship has grown,
and we've had some conversations,
and now we've had some conversations. Now it's like, hey, what's up? I'll give you a hug. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Johnny, there's certain things that people just don't like. And again, and in dating or interpersonal relationships or whatever, if somebody gives you, like you said, if somebody gives you a boundary, you shouldn't have to repeat yourself. Now, if that boundary changes, then it's up to you to say, hey, this is where I'm at now as far as this relationship goes.
I want to pull it.
Let me toss one last context.
Hold on. We're not going on.
I want to pull it. You're not letting me get it.
Because you're trying to change the subject.
I'm on the same subject. You don't know what I'm saying.
We're still on this subject. I'm trying to pull it back to what he said about value. I do want to make one point is that not only do you not value me, but there's also the possibility that you don't value yourself. And you don't understand that what I'm telling you is an opportunity for you to grow because you need to grow the fuck up sometimes. And sometimes you need to listen to people when they tell you to grow up. And so I like the fact that you said, you don't value me because it's a telltale sign that you also don't value yourself. Because if I'm telling you something that makes sense and everybody around you is saying, hey, this makes sense.
This makes sense.
And you continue disrespecting that person, you clearly don't value your own self because you don't have enough self-esteem and self-respect to shut your mouth
And stand on business.
look around you and realize that you did something wrong, made a mistake, take accountability of it, and grow from it.
Grow up.
If you don't value yourself enough to shut up and do that, what are you
Well, and
doing?
sometimes-
What are you doing?
And sometimes it's okay just to
No,
walk
yeah,
away
my
and say,
content,
"Hey,
yeah,
I'll
fuck.
check this out later." But people won't even do that. They won't even take accountability.
What do we call it? Main character syndrome, where you rewrite the narrative to where you're always the victim and you never have to take accountability.
I'm not saying
That is a good one
I'm
right
not
there.
saying
You
that
need
you're
to
wrong.
stamp that
What I'm
somewhere.
saying is that they won't even take the value of themselves for a moment, step away and say, "Hey, he might be telling the truth. He might be needing." You need some space sometimes, even in heated arguments. Sometimes you need to step away and say, "All right, maybe I was wrong," and come back and be able to speak to that person in a calmer manner.
Well, hold on. You said that whenever you say it's time for us to take, I need to take some space. We got to get to Ash. I'm tired of like
I understand.
Thank you.
dabbling on this. Whenever you say I need to take some space or whatever because I'm
Come on,
upset
Vanessa.
or whenever I need to take space, I'm upset and this is we're arguing now. Why are we arguing in the first place?
Because you
It shouldn't even get there. If I got to start raising my voice and no one else is talking, we can't have a conversation no more. We no longer need to be talking.
Right.
We don't need to talk no more. If I can't say something and then you respond and then you give me something back and then I'll respond. But every time I start talking, you tell me to shut up. Or every time I start talking, I want to shut down and not say nothing else. Or whatever. We no longer need to say anything to each other.
That's it.
We are good.
Yep.
We are done. It's over with.
Yep.
I agree with you,
But
I don't need space.
but that's on your emotional intelligence and the
Facts.
person that you're dealing with. Some people don't have the capacity that you have to deal with shit.
I have enough capacity to let you speak.
You have enough. I'm talking about the next man or the next woman. We're not discussing us because we as a group are
well,
not the same.
there's also a little bit of frustration that goes into sometimes somebody will if they're trying to make a point to their partner and their partner is just not getting it, whether they don't have the emotional intelligence, they don't have the growth, they don't have the self-accountability, and they just deny, and you're just so fucking frustrated that you get to the point where you raise your voice. That's kind of on you to shut your mouth and step away from it.
Yes.
But there's just like there are certain situations that it might differ. But either way, I agree with John in the fact that if you get to the point where you're raising your voice or you on the other hand, you're not listening to the person that's raising their voice, like you don't want to listen at all, then I agree. Fucking stop.
And I agree as well. I'm just saying that some people just don't have that capacity.
You're right.
Then what should they do? If they don't have you bring it up.
So close.
You keep bringing it up. So what should they do?
Some people don't have the capacity because they're immature children that need to grow the fuck
So
up.
what should they do?
Yeah.
If they don't have the emotional capacity, what do they do?
Heal.
The easy answer is not date, but that,
Woo!
I mean, that's as simple as it get, bro. Especially with relationships.
Fire.
That's like me. That's like friendships. Too.
Not just date, not
But
just
that's
not
like
date, but
friendship.
stop fucking. Stop
Right.
doing
Yeah,
anything.
Stop doing
Stop
anything.
fucking dealing with people.
That's like if me and your friendship, Johnny.
Grow up.
If I can't speak to you in a calm manner, he's right. We should not be speaking.
Right.
But in that regard, somebody's more mature than the next person.
Somebody.
Somebody.
So they should lead. They should be able to lead the conversation.
Yes.
If you have that emotional capacity, you can lead the conversation regardless. I know that if I yell at you, you're going to shut down, and that makes me more mad. So all right, cool. Like I can stay calm. I can stay talk. I can steady get my point across without yelling at you. I can keep it here, and I can look. I need you to understand. You fucked up. Okay. I love you, but you're fucked up, and I need you to get this corrected because the next time there won't be a next time.
But the main character energy syndrome
Main character energy
does
syndrome
not
is
allow
one
for that conversation to be had inside of
Let's
the
go.
way.
It's playing victim.
But hold on.
It's
hold
playing
on.
victim.
But there's still a balance that has to be had because even if the person I'm dealing with, because I'll tell you what, I was just in this situation where I could sit here and be like, this is what you did wrong. It felt, you know what it felt like? You know what it felt like? This is your wallet. No, it's not. They're like, you just dropped it. No, I didn't. It's not my wallet. I just watched you drop this wallet. It's not my wallet. You pull out the ID. This is you, Patrick Starr.
So
Seems about right. Seems about right. Okay, and it was in this wallet. Yeah, which makes it your wallet. Never seen it in my life. I'm not kidding. I'm not
That shit pissed
kidding.
me off.
For almost 2
That shit
years,
pissed me off.
I was in that relationship where I'm like, hey, you got fucking wasted and was disrespectful yelling at people and slapped me in the face. I don't remember that. Everybody saw you do it. Well, and excuse. I'm like, no, hold on. But it was no accountability.
Thank you.
My point is, we're still on the same sub. Jesus, I'm gonna stop getting distracted by that.
That happens. I know.
It was no accountability. It got to the point where I was getting to the point where I wanted to scream at this person. Here's my point is, it doesn't matter how stupid, how immature, how ignorant, how much main character syndrome, how lack of accountability it comes with. My job was to try to figure out my first thing that I could try. And it was the one thing I learned to try. It's like, hey, how do I need to get a message across to you where you can understand it? How do I need to speak to you? How do I need to not raise my voice? Do we need to come back to this? Let me tailor this in a way where your dumb ass can get it. Respectfully, how do I tailor it to where you can understand it? And if I make you understand it, and then you continue to not understand where I'm coming from, I can't help. Gone.
I can't help you.
But if that person has told me how to communicate with them, and I choose to communicate my own way, and then get mad at them when they don't understand, that's also my fault.
Yep.
I just wanted to point
We got
that out.
15 minutes. Go ahead.
All right.
You, Ash.
All right, so I'm gonna toss out one less context clue for that whole conversation with the ex. Let's say prior to that ex making those comments, let's say prior to that, your female's ex making those comments to her, she had said in the beginning of y'all's relationship, okay, before the emotional context came into play, that she sent him a discreet text. I miss what we had. Okay. Now, are you mad? Now, I can't be mad at the man for making comments to a woman that is his ex that gave him an excuse by coming back and saying, I miss what we had. Because if my ex were to text me that, and I'm a single man, guess what I'm going to do?
What was this message then?
At the beginning of the relationship.
At the beginning of the relationship,
Yes.
what was the conversation had when they
Or whenever he
was all talking together?
This is after, so you had the first conversation whenever she sent the first text. Okay, I miss what we had. You had the first conversation.
Oh, wait, and
But it's
hold on. I need clarity. When were these two people together? Were they together before
Right.
or after the message?
They were. Wait, what do you mean? No. Yeah. Y'all were together whenever it was sent.
So the couple was together, and it was public knowledge. People have seen you together. You're out about together.
Yeah.
It's very clear that you're together.
Mhm.
Okay. Then the message came through.
Yep.
I miss what we had.
Yep.
Okay. Now what's the question?
And then so y'all had to talk about that first.
Right.
Then her ex makes those comments to her, of course, in the workplace.
We got to go back. What was the conversation about? What was included in the conversation
Hey, they're saying,
about
cool.
that message?
Hey, they're saying, cool. That's not respecting you. That's not how we're going to move. This and that. Obviously, how you would talk to your significant other if you.
So
you just
hold on,
wanted to understand, like, hey, we have
hold
boundaries.
on. So that message came.
I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off. I really don't. But can you do me a favor? Because we hear from us all the time. I really want Johnny to answer those questions for him. Because I want to give him.
Go ahead.
I want to give him.
done. I'm just like with what I keep trying to avoid, because what keeps happening
Is that we keep
not,
going on and
No, not to be rude. What keeps happening from you is that we hear like 18 things in one, and then there's only one question.
I'm just
so it's
chiming
just
it all
like,
in.
what are we supposed to answer?
What are we supposed to answer?
Well, we all know about this situation,
it's
so
more-
it's not like anything that is just
It's more of a
fabricated
no.
out of myth. You know what I mean?
Hey, slow, full. Hey, what we're not gonna do is that. No one knows what we're talking about. This is hypothetical, and especially he doesn't.
It is hypothetical.
So continue.
So I want Johnny to answer these questions because
Yes.
that way you can get it from someone fresh,
Okay.
someone new.
All right.
So because it needs to die. That's
Okay.
what I want to.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in a relationship. In the very beginning of the relationship, there was a text message that was sent to an ex saying that
From
I
your
missed what we
significant
had,
other.
saying I missed what we had, but that relationship is no longer happening right now. You're actually in a new relationship. How long has your relationship been going on since that text message was sent?
Y'all just started dating, and the first thing you notice is she is going back to her previous ex saying you miss what y'all had.
Okay.
And then following
Okay.
that, a couple months go by, and the next thing you know, he makes, or about a month and a half goes by,
Okay.
that her ex makes comments to her at the workplace, of course, because they work together,
Okay.
of obviously trying to make
Okay.
his sly comments. Then a couple months after that, the conversation ensues after you've already made it clear to your significant other,
Okay.
hey, this is not professional. We're not going to do that. You're just going to either close the door or you're just not going to talk to him.
So you actually answered your own question. If a conversation was made at the very beginning of a relationship that had no really context on you because the relationship was new, then it really has no weight on you. If somebody says they miss what they had with somebody else that you just started dating, you haven't gotten a chance to actually build and grow and do whatever you want to do. That's excusable. The further conversations down the line can be let go. Because that's something that needs to be addressed and addressed once. It doesn't need to be a continuous argument over and over and over. Once again, that goes back to what we said 30 minutes ago, is if I say, hey, I don't like this, and you continue to do something that I just said I don't like, then shut it the fuck down.
You need to go.
It's done. It's done. Because
they're not respecting you.
It's not even a respect thing. It's just that having to repeat myself is like talking to a child. We're not teaching children. We're not dating children. We're not trying to evolve or do anything like that. You're trying to tell this person, hey, this is what I expect from you. That's it.
Black and
if
white.
you get in your car and you expect to go forward and the fucking car slides to the left, you're gonna have some questions. You're gonna be like, hey, I don't want this shit to happen again. And it does it again. Then you fucking figure out what's going on with the car.
You need to figure out what's going on with the car.
R&B.
I need a new car.
Play more
Right.
music.
You just over here, just cha-cha and over the park. You know, if like your car should do this, if you have a question about the car doing this, and the car doesn't do this, it does this, then you can either continue going this way or you can figure out why it's going to do this. But it should only do this once.
Yes.
That's
Meaning you should
Right.
not have this conversation multiple times.
No.
Because
You okay?
because if you continue to have this conversation with your significant other multiple times, your significant other is not respecting your boundaries that you have set. Well, at this point in time, you're dating each other.
Mhm.
So at this point in time, they are your significant other because you are dating them.
Mhm.
Okay, you're trying to grow into something. Okay, so it's like if they're not respecting the boundaries you set in place from the beginning of the relationship, and that's the only reason I brought up the previous text. It doesn't matter what they said.
Does it?
It only matters to the extent of, hey, we just started this.
Mhm.
Let me set the boundary right here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then forward moving from that boundary has not been reciprocated
How long?
or respected.
He asked you a question, said how long before this message, how long was the message before they had that conversation?
Well, the message doesn't matter. We've already agreed on this. The message,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what she said. It
But
doesn't
the
matter what she
message
talked
keep
about.
coming up.
I don't give a fuck if the message came in. I miss.
Not
It's
the
like,
spitting on my-
hey, I missed what we had. I don't give a damn about what
Don't
this.
give a fuck.
Mm.
I don't care what this bum lip motherfucker said to you. The only thing I care about is what did you say back?
No, your significant other said this to him, not him to her. She said this to him.
Never mind.
Yes.
There you go.
Let's go ahead and lock it in right now.
Never mind.
Let's go ahead and lock
That
it in right now.
didn't change shit for me.
That would have been we don't need to be in a relationship yet
Yeah.
Because
until you
I've-
figure your shit out.
I've been in a situation where the ex is now fighting to get the current one back and
Facts.
making all their attempts to try to get the current one back. But again, like you just said,
That's the same
and then
situation.
what did you say to them? No, you're wasting my time. Let's not
Yeah.
talk anymore. Cool. That's all I needed to know.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. It's plain and simple.
Yep. If you never close that door, it's your fault that it stays open.
It can be open to them, but it's closed on my end.
But-
It doesn't matter. It's a two-way street.
and
right?
here,
Hey, you're right, it's a two-way street, so it has to close on one
So
side.
I'm not gonna get mad at somebody talking to whoever I'm talking to.
No.
You can talk
You
as
leave
much as you
sugar,
want.
you're gonna get ants.
Yeah, you leave sugar, you're gonna get ants.
I mean, that's real.
You gotta pick up the sugar trail where you dropped it
I
off
will say
for you
this,
to not
though.
get ants.
I will say this though. In this situation, if the disrespect has been documented, and has continued, what, like, is it just a control thing on the dude's end or the girl's end or whoever's the one that's not making the mistake, right? If somebody's continuing to make the mistake of disrespect, why the fuck is the other person still there? Why are you still having this conversation? Why are you still arguing? What type of are you trying to control the situation? Are you trying to get a grasp on it? Do you not want to leave the situation because you see
main character?
No.
I don't know about all that.
Do you like the potential of this partner,
the
and you're
potential.
going to continue to get disrespected by the potential?
I think in
Like,
this,
what
in
are
this
you doing?
hypothetical situation that you're explaining here, there needs to be a hard reset. Let's start this from the very beginning. We're going to go back to dating day one. Hi, how are you? What's your name? I would like to take you out to dinner
Start over.
sometime and get to know you. And have a whole ass fucking let's do this shit over again. New anniversary, we started dating on this day, everything. Start it over. Because if you can't start it over without having to bring all these other factors that have already happened, transpired, and keep happening over and over and over and over again, you guys have had several conversations in this hypothetical situation where you can't really figure out who's going to do what and when and why, then a hard reset needs to happen. We just gonna start dating again. Just now. Hey, can I take you out to dinner? I would really like to get to know you.
Hard reset or leave each other the fuck
Or
alone.
leave each other the
what
fuck
it is.
alone. There ain't no reset. If you do me dirty, you do me dirty. Ain't nothing to reset.
Sounds like a plan.
No, like because at this point, nothing physical. I haven't heard anything physical that's been done. I haven't heard anything like
Nope.
out. Like it's instances of disrespect, but it could also be instances of ignorance and immaturity, and that disrespect has just bled through their
Yes.
ignorance and immaturity.
Yes.
So I'm with the hard reset of like, hey, we're not going to do this no more. And this is, first off, a hard declaration of what this is.
Yes.
At the
And
start.
we're not going to do this anymore.
Right.
Hard reset, start over. And if it happens again, bye,
Goodbye.
Felicia. Because what the
Right.
because at that point, you're just
wasting each other's time.
you're
at that point.
choosing to do something stupid.
Right.
At that point.
Right.
You don't want to be in a relationship. You don't want to do nothing correct. Then fucking
Yes.
go be a hoe.
Because you've
Go
already
be
had your
single.
hard
Go do
reset.
nothing. Go. I don't care what you do, but just go do it away from
Go
me
do it
because
away.
I'm too grown for that.
Too grown
All
for that.
So, with that being said, we have reached the time limit.
I like this one.
Yes, it is.
This was a
hour
good
and a half. Whew, my God. All right. So with that, is there anything anybody wish to say? Leave the podcast with. Leave it on a good note. We live on a bad note. Evil. I don't give a damn. Last remarks on Johnny Lee.
Oh, Johnny Lee.
It's no fucking pressure. Honestly, I don't have anything to contribute, like negative or positive. It's, if at the end of the day you still got to go home with yourself. So, what can you do to better yourself in any situation that you're in? It doesn't really matter to people around you. If you go home and wherever you go, that's it. That's you gonna be you at the end of the day.
You're gonna be you at the end of the day.
I think mine would be, honestly, I agree with what Johnny said earlier. I don't really got much of a quote, but I will say, don't leave a trail of sugar if you don't expect the ants to come. Okay. As in, if you're going to allow a door to be open, make sure that you have just as much respect for yourself to close it, just like you opened it. Okay. And if you can't respect yourself enough to close a door that you no longer want to go through, you don't love yourself. Because you have to love yourself enough to make the hard decisions just as much as you love yourself enough to make the easy ones.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Today's
The end part. I like the end part.
The end part was like that.
for today's conversation, just simply be better at vetting. Be more mindful of who you deal with.
Betting. I thought you said betting.
The casino.
I was like, yeah.
Run that back, Turbo.
Just very simple. Be better at vetting the people around you. I think a lot of times we have to see these people, we have to deal with these people. And I tried to remind my brothers today, is that not everybody in this world is like the men on this panel currently.
Amen.
And I think that affects us a lot more because we don't realize that we are not the majority in these situations.
We're not fucking retarded.
Yeah, but common sense.
Sorry, that
ain't
was
so,
rude.
but he's right. Common sense ain't so common, and it really bothers me to watch how so many men move in the wrong direction when we give you the game out here. And y'all watch. It's people that we know. It's people that we see on a regular basis that don't get it. And you watch this show regularly.
Well,
and it's-
Situational awareness is a fucking lost cause.
It's a lost
fucking-
cause.
Man, that's real as shit.
So in my end quote, it's just very simple. It's shitty childhoods don't give you a free pass to be shitty adults. I'm not sorry.
You're right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Thank you. That right there. Run that back, Turbo.
Run that back, Turbo. What the fuck?
Hey, G.
Shitty childhoods don't give you a free pass to be shitty adults. I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing.
What did you call it again? You called it main character what? Syndrome?
Y'all should be more willing to take care of self.
Mhm.
You should find enough value in yourself to go do better day by day and look to be great. I wake up and just the slightest change in my day makes me a better person, right? I don't have to it's the little things. And people forget that these little wins build up to big wins. And if you don't understand that, you need to stay the hell out of my face because I'm here for W's and my
You're
team
not
here
here
for
to grow.
W's. And, it just is what it is. So
You're here to go backwards, and I'm here to go forward.
I'm here to not have to close this gap. You need to keep up or at least be close behind.
Right. On me.
So,
you know what, AG, you snapping today, bro. You had 2 run that back. Bro. I think, you know what? You're not bad. You're not bad.
All right. So mine is, I just want to make an observation because I keep seeing everybody eating Twizzlers. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, man,
I'm about to fight him.
I really hate these damn things. And I came up with a way to explain my hate in a joke. Twizzlers taste like they made a toy at first, and then they were like, never mind, y'all just eat it. They're like, never mind, just take a bite out of that.
I'm sick of you.
Just wrap it up.
All right, but
Out here eating timer belts.
look,
Fuck all y'all.
I like
rubber
Twizzlers.
not stick.
What's wrong with y'all?
you remember those plastic lips that you're just supposed to
Oh
chew
my
on?
God, them things were terrible.
They decided to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you doing this like
They were like, don't
I don't
eat
like
it. And they were like, you know what? We should make a candy
Or
out
the
of this.
motherfuckers eating
don't
the
like
glue.
it.
If
I don't
you
like
eating the
them at all.
glue sticks, oh my God, you lost brain cells.
No, what I wanted to say is 2 things. The future is now. It's time to grow up. Tomorrow may well be too late.
That's it. Ooh.
That's one. And then the other one is speak to people in a way that if they died the next day, you'd be satisfied with the last thing that you said to them.
Yep.
Amen.
I like it. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Boss Business Lover Super Shit. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. AG will get to y'all about merchandise because that's
Beautiful.
it was his job. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta ask him about it. Anybody that hands me money, I know what to do with it. All right.
Yeah, they
Just,
don't hand you money for some reason.
Yeah, that's just don't leave me alone. I got me. Okay? That's what that is. Loudmouth Entertainment, real authentic. Once again, we appreciate everybody. If I gotta leave y'all with something, I just gotta say this. I'm not gonna struggle. I'm not gonna struggle trying to move forward or whatever. Like if I have to drag you or whatever, and you're not making any progress, I will leave you behind. That's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
I can't. I'm okay with being single. I'm okay with not having any friends. I'm honestly, I promise you, I am or whatever. Everybody that's in my circle or that I put myself around. If I'm moving forward, they're moving forward as well. When none of us are stagnant. Also, of course, I got another. I got a Drake quote. Sometimes it's the journey that teaches you a lot about the destination.
Yeah.
So whatever we going through, whatever we live through and makes us stronger or whatever, that's the meat and potatoes right there, the destination.
That was a good one.
All my brain thought was, it's the climb.
I did. That's exactly where I went. I was like, I can't say it. I can't say it.
But once again, yeah, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all again for tuning in and laughing, joking with us, talking with us, conversating with us.
Bitches, nobody's buying your nudies. Quit selling them.
Yeah, no one's buying your news.
Please don't do that
We're
again.
coming, but we're just
I didn't understand why you sent that to me.
we're just gonna full circle. Like, bitch, stop.
Girl of my dreams on my phone. Promise you.
99 cents, and I'm not giving you one.
Quit it.
I can send you news for 50 cents. That's way too much.
Way too much.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's a free service.
There's some women around here that I think it's fine. I still ain't doing it bro.
No.
Like I know for a fact that I see you and I'm just like, oh Lord, and I'm still not doing
Yeah,
it.
funny dude. Bro.
Oh, one more thing. I always say, if anybody got anything else to leave with something, to leave it. Don't, dudes, men out here, don't do it ever again. Please stop it. Stop sending dick pics.
Oh my
Stop
god!
it. Just stop it.
It's not appealing.
It does not help you. I promise you. You probably sitting here like
The mushroom stamp.
you probably sitting there one like, yeah, this
Whoa,
shit
whoa, 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 whoa,
this
whoa,
is huge. Or whatever, right?
Look at it.
Look at it.
whoa, 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 we whoa, whoa, we whoa. Hold on,
We will.
Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
slow down. My dick pics are tasteful.
All right, okay.
Here we go.
All right,
I
here we
get-
go.
Maybe
look.
some stand stuff on the table.
I get artsy with mine. I
put
put
sunglasses on it last
I put a top hat on it one time. Okay, it's all about the angle. It's all about the lighting.
Where's the meat at that point? You got your
It's
head.
all, when it's not. It's that's the thing. It's not just about the meat.
Let me guess. A woman
It's
talking
not.
angles.
It's not just about the meat. It's about angles. It's about the blanket and stuff. It's about the lighting. Trust me, because I've sent 2 in the last week, but they were
Oh my
requested of me.
It's
You probably put a Twizzler
It's
on
okay.
it.
He had to go bring out
He
his.
put Twizzlers on his
They
meat.
were
Johnny,
Twizzlers on his meat.
Johnny,
He put
he had-
Twizzlers on his
he had-
meat.
No, they're
he had to go get
it's not Twizzlers.
He had to go get his silk sheets out, but
I
it's
did. I washed them at his house, and they weren't Twizzlers. They were Peachios. Okay.
All right, I'm good.
I'm not doing this with you.
What I'm gonna say is, it was requested of me. Don't give unsolicited dong pics. You don't want to do those. Stop those.
Stop those.
But if it is requested of you, I'm not gonna say don't do it at all. I'm trying to give y'all good advice.
Got to be requested.
Learn, research the angles, okay, the lighting,
He
change it a little
researched that.
bit,
The
do
girls
some
talking.
do some
That
shadows.
man gonna have a headlamp.
Bro, he got the
We're
ring
not
light.
doing this.
He's trying to aim the
Got
bulb.
the ring light.
Trying to aim
Look,
the bulb in the
I'm
middle of the
so good.
stove.
Look,
Looking for a water.
look. If
He gonna be on the sidewalk and tennis shoes
I'm
on.
not co-signing that. Do not listen.
if I
Do not listen.
all I know is if I send one of those pictures and her comment is "you look like a god," I must be doing something right. So I don't want to hear it.
All right.
So-
That man got a leash on that
I'm
bitch.
good.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
That bitch be barking.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Y'all made it weird with the leash. That was
Not
wild.
a chance.
Not a
Nah, I'm
chance.
You
good.
acting weird over there.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, it's
End the
working
show.
for me. That's all I'm saying.
It might work for you, but
Hell.
no, fam.
I mean, you're right. I agree with y'all. Not everybody can be him. I give you that.
It's cool,
This dude,
fam.
bruh.
We noodle talk, baby. We in your speakers. What you gonna do about it?
Nah,
nothing.
nothing. We out.
Is y'all some busters?